You ever feel like your timing is off and your playing just doesn't sit right in the groove? Are you struggling with things like constantly speeding up, slowing down too much, or just not connecting to the beat? Those things are all very common and can be really frustrating to go through. So how do you fix it? You're going to fix it by practicing with a metronome. And contrary to what some people may tell you, it can be a lot of fun when you do it the right way. Now, in this video, I'm going to cover why the metronome is your best friend, how to practice with the metronome, even if you've never done it before, and how doing this is going to make you a better musician in the long run. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, why do I need to practice with a metronome? Here are 5 reasons why you should be practicing with a metronome daily. It's going to improve your timing and help you eliminate rushing or dragging. Tracking your progress. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Phrasing. You learn how to place notes rhythmically instead of randomly. Time feel. You learn where the notes sit in relation to the beat, which makes your playing more natural and musical. The byproduct of that is that you're able to play things the same exact way over and over again. No more guessing. Lastly, playing with others is so much easier. Now that you're able to keep solid time and play in any setting, playing with musicians is far more enjoyable. All right, so now we're going to talk about how to start practicing with a metronome. So I'm going to have a step-by-step walkthrough here with some playing examples. Okay, so the first step in this is to keep it simple. Okay? Today I'm going to demonstrate how to play quarter notes with a metronome. A metronome's default setting is quarter notes. So you're going to get 4 clicks, with the first one being accented, and this is going to loop over and over until you stop the metronome. Now, it might be tempting to dive into doing things like chord changes or trying to solo using scales when you first start doing this, but stay on track. Don't distract yourself by throwing in a bunch of things at this point, because you're just going to end up being confused and kind of right back where you were, being frustrated with not being able to keep time. So today, for the example, we're just going to use 1 chord, right? The more simple your approach is, the easier it's going to be to get the results you want. So today, you can do one of 4 things. You can pick a single note, you can pick a chord, or I'm sorry, 3 things, not 4, 3. You're going to pick a single note, chord, or a scale. And again, this is going to depend on your level of comfort and ease with each thing, and start there. So if you're not comfortable with playing scales or chords, just pick a single note. An open string will be fine. You can take a chord, again, 1 chord, no chord changes here, or a scale, and just work your way note by note through the scale. The next step is we're going to set the metronome slow and be comfortable. We're going to cut slow, comfortable speed. So we're going to start at about 60 beats per minute. Let me take you to that right here. Sorry, I went to the wrong screen there for a second. All right, we're going to start at 60 beats per minute. And what you're going to do first is just tap along with the beat. So I'm going to start the metronome. And what you're going to do while it's playing, at first, just tap along. You can clap, you can tap your foot, whatever. Don't play yet. Okay, so here's our pulse. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just play some variations based on this. So I'm going to use an A minor chord. The chord doesn't really matter at all. I always tell students, pick the chord that's easiest for you, because again, we don't want any distractions. Don't want to be distracted by, oh, this chord doesn't sound good, this note isn't coming out, none of those things. So pick a chord that's easy to play. E minor is one of the easiest ones. You could just play the bottom 3 open strings, the G, B, and high E strings, or strings 3, 2, and 1. Or again, just play one note. I'm going to use an A minor chord for today. So first, I'm going to start with just by playing on every beat. So again, here's our metronome. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then show them on every count. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just playing on every beat. Beats 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you find that at this tempo, if that's difficult, go down to just playing a single string. If it feels like it's super simple and easy, you can go ahead and maybe play a scale. Just use something like the pentatonic scale if you know that. All right. If you don't know that or you're not sure what it is, go to a different chord and practice on that. The next step is variations. Right. So now what we're going to do is we want to be focused on playing on beat, but we don't want to just only pay attention to playing on all 4 beats. What happens if you're playing on 3 beats? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some variations here and use those as examples. And I'm also going to have an attached sheet with even more examples to it. So this first example is going to be playing on beats 1, 2, and 3 instead of every beat. So again, we'll pull up our metronome. First thing, we're listening just for our pulse. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Our next variation, we're going to be playing on beats 1, 3, and 4. So again, we're listening. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. This next variation is going to be on beats 2, 3, and 4. So we're not going to play on beat 1 at all. So first thing again, listen, get your count. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And our last variation example is going to be just playing on beats 2 and 4. So here's our count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here's your challenge. You're going to start by getting a metronome app, or if you don't have one already, you can download one. online. There's tons of free ones. No problem there. All free. You're going to set the metronome. You're going to open it up and set it to 60 beats per minute. You're going to first listen, right? No playing, no doing anything. You're going to listen. You can tap, you can clap your hands, snap your fingers, tap your feet, whatever you'd like, but listen first without doing anything. And for about maybe a 12 count. Get the pulse, feel that, and then proceed to play, clap, snap your fingers, stomp your feet, whatever it is, on each beat. Do this for about 1 minute. Then you're gonna stop, take about a 20-second break, and then do it over again. And each time you start over again, keep the process the same. Remember, listen and then play. Do this 4 or 5 times, and then put it away and move on to something else to practice, whether that's switching chords, whatever it may be. Then come back to this after you're done with that. Next thing is to drop a comment. Let me know how this is working for you. Give it a few days, maybe a week or so. See how it's working out for you. Let me know what your progress is. How are things coming along? Are you able to stay in time better? Able to feel the groove a little bit better? Or are you still feeling stuck? Let me know. Right? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this to improve your playing. And if you're stuck on playing chords and you want to know how to make your chord changes easier, check out this next video.